Oh man, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. Man, a couple of things I'm gonna get into today. For one, the LSU Tigers are not ranked in the AP Top 25 for the first time since 2000, and quarterback Myles Brennan has decided to quit the LSU football team. During the battle of the starting quarterback for LSU. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, I'm going to have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. Whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy. Also, if you're a Madden 22 player on Xbox One, I have my Xbox One gamer tag down in the description box also. Yeah, man. Big store. First off, man. LSU is not ranked in the preseason top 25. Now, usually I'd be like, so, and it ain't where you start, is where you finish, which technically that's all still accurate. But it is kind of a little annoying to me. Like, I mean, y'all put, with all due respect to these programs, I mean, y'all got Houston in there at number 24. Y'all got BYU at number 25. I don't understand what's all the hype around North Carolina State. Y'all got them in at number 13. Arkansas is in it. Ole Miss is in it, which I get. Those are teams that did better than LSU last season. But I was a little like, I mean, come on, LSU could have slid in there at 23 or something. I mean, come on now. But it's all good, man. First time not being ranked in the preseason AP since 2000, which I didn't realize that it's been that long. But when I think about it, because LSU has had some seasons that didn't quite go as well, but going into the season, they did at least have some type of expectations. So, to see LSU not ranked is a bit surprising, but we in the SEC, we in the SEC West, which is by far the toughest division in all of college football. So if LSU goes out there and handles their business week in and week out, not only will we get in the top 25, we'll shoot all the way up the rankings. Which I'm not expecting that type of season from LSU, but LSU could have a good solid season where they finish off as a top 15 type of team. Florida State, LSU's first opponent, isn't ranked also, as well as the Florida Gators, or two other notable teams that's not ranked in the preseason top 25. But it is what it is. We're gonna have this situated on the field because we have A&M, who everybody loves, is at number 6. We got them. We got Arkansas. We got Ole Miss. And of course, we got number 1 Alabama. So we're gonna see how that all play out and where LSU finishes at the end of the year. Also, another big breaking news for LSU football today: 6-year quarterback Myles Brennan has quit the football team. And is basically leaving. Now, is he getting into the transfer portal or just the quitting, retiring supposedly for football? That we're not sure of yet, but he is leaving the football team. Word basically got out that Miles was told that he will not be the starting quarterback. Brian Kelly, LSU has not named one yet, but Miles was told he won't be the guy. And it's two things that come to mind when I think about that. For one, I do feel bad for Miles because he's been at this program for a very long time. He came in, he was as a true freshman, he was the backup quarterback to Danny Etling. He came in with a lot of hype. He was still on Les Miles' coaching staff. He was with Les Miles and that coaching staff. And unfortunately after that, Jambalaya Joe Burrow came in, and we all know what happened after that. Then he was slated to be the guy once Burrow left, and he just had a injury. Started the first 3 games, LSU went 1-2, and he had an injury. And TJ Finley came in, looked great at early on, stepped in. Then when he started to falter a little bit, Max Johnson took over the job. Then you have last season where he's battling with Max Johnson basically for the starting quarterback job. He gets a freakish non-football related injury. Max Johnson takes the job, and then you have Nussmeier starting a game, And and that's just how it went. And then this year he entered the transfer portal, decided to come back, and then got beat out by either Jaden Daniels or Garrett Nussmeier, who I think is gonna be Jaden Daniels now. But I feel bad for him though. Seriously, man. I wish him well on his endeavors. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him here, and I know he really wanted to have 1 year where he was LSU starting quarterback. And another thing that did him in, man, not only injuries is his lack of mobility. Like he can't move. And in Brian Kelly's offense, the majority of the quarterbacks that he had, they could move around a little bit, if not a lot. And you think about the Everett Goldstins, you think about the Deshaun Kaisers, Ian Book, all those guys can move around. And Myles Brennan, that's not his skill set. He's a nice thrower of the football, but you got to be able to move, especially behind a offensive line that's still trying to kind of find its way. It's not a dominant O line where you could leave a statue back there basically as a quarterback, and he gonna have time to get rid of the ball each and every time in the pocket. So we're gonna find out more what's gonna happen with this quarterback battle. I understand there's a scrimmage on Wednesday that some people believe will have a lot to do with the say so who's gonna be the guy. At this point, man, I want it to be Jaden Daniels. Garrett Nussmeier, with all due respect to him, I don't trust him. I don't trust the Brett Favre aspect of his game. I was at the Arkansas game and he threw that terrible interception in overtime. Give me Jaden Daniels, a guy that's gives you 3 years of starting experience in a Power Five conference, a guy that has a lot of athletic ability, and with his lack of his shortcomings of throwing the football consistently. Let's just coach that up with Brian Kelly and his coaching staff. But I feel like let's go with him. I don't trust Garrett Nussmeier. Since since now we know that Myles Brennan is not going to be the guy. But LSU not in the top 25. Hopefully, we use that as a lot of motivation this season. Myles Brennan walking away from the team. Wish him all the best. But curious now to see who the starting quarterback going to be. And me personally, I want and think it'll be Jaden Daniels. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I have LSU, NCAA, and content of my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.